Let's get into this lovely, beautiful red 59. I know everyone's just been drooling about it, just with the little glances that I've been giving on the video. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, the reason it doesn't have the original steering wheel is because when you're driving it, your hand is
Way
at
up
eye
front.
view,
Yeah.
and you can't see going down the street. So Meme put that on because I kept telling him we go rolling. I'm like, man, Meme, you're not gonna be able to see when you drive this car. And he's like, whatever. Like, you can just tell he ain't listening. He drove it the first time. He's like, yeah, we're gonna have to switch the steering wheel. I'm like, I told you.
That's right. That's right.
And we had a chain one, but this one's easier to turn.
That's cool, man.
Because on the chain steering wheel, your fingers get stuck, and it was smaller than that. The chain steering wheel was smaller.
Oh, dang.
That one's just easier to turn. Like, anybody can put something on a car, but if you can't drive it, it don't mean shit.
Yeah, right. All right, so tell me something about this car. I guess, how long have you had it?
2 years now.
2 years.
It was all original. We bought it from a one-owner guy. This time, Dino went to go get it, not Andrew, because it wasn't that far. It was in Houston.
Okay.
Now, the story on this car, believe it or not, before Marketplace was as famous as it is now, Marketplace sucks. You can look for something that only gives you a 100-mile radius. So I looked in every major city, everywhere but Texas, looking for a 59 Impala. When I can't sleep, I'm looking for shit to buy that I ain't supposed to be looking for. Every major city. If you got 2 major cities, I'm looking at both. I searched the whole U.S. every 100 miles almost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I didn't find shit. Let's go to Texas. We live here. I found this bitch in Houston.
Damn, sitting right there in our backyard.
100 miles north of Houston. It's called Onalaska.
On Alaska.
I was like, okay, I should have checked there first.
That's fine.
But I went there like days.
Yeah.
Days on Marketplace looking for it. And it was priced right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all original. I didn't get to hear the whole full story that the guy told Dino. He was telling them all kinds of stuff. Like, I wish I was there. I wasn't there. He was telling them welding spots. How you can tell this car's original from the factory. Certain undercoating that this car came with. This car was ordered and was built in GM, shipped to New Jersey, sat at a shipping dock for 6 months, and then they brought it to Texas.
Dang.
This is the dealership that they bought it from. It was in Houston, Texas.
That's crazy. All original.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And when he ordered it and it sat for 6 months, it showed up August 1959.
1959.
And that's the guy I bought it from.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool.
So the one thing they told me was that it hadn't seen rain since 1972. In 1980, it was in a museum in Las Vegas, a car museum, for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
The guy would only drive it on Sunday mornings because that's when everyone's in church and no dumbass is on the street trying to crash into.
Yeah, right.
The only thing it did was add AC because he couldn't handle it no more being in the heat.
Hey, especially out here in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had one of the comments. I think you saw it too on Facebook on the reels. They're like, windows up? Does that mean it has AC?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
I did that on purpose that day.
Style and comfort. Yeah.
I'm like, Laura, just roll up the windows so they can see AC.
Everybody sees.
Because I don't like rolling windows up.
Uh-huh.
And this car it ain't worth a damn in AC because as hot as it gets, you roll these windows up, there's no shade in there.
Right, yeah, it's all glass house.
You sit in this car, you roll the windows up and you feel like you're in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
It's all glass.
It's all
around
glass.
you. And with the AC coming up from under the dash, if anybody in the back seat ain't getting no air.
You're not getting anything.
We already found that out.
That's why. Yeah, 2 people in the front are nice and comfortable, and the one in the back's sweating.
Getting a damn thing. And this car sucks because if you sit back here and you got direct sunlight, your head getting all the heat.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you're with Creations.
Yeah.
How long you been with them?
When my orange car was done, I would say 2015.
2015.
Yeah. That's when I finished my orange car.
Shout out to Creations Car Club.
Home of the knuckleheads that wrap frames and will hop on your ass.
Wrap frames and hop on your ass.
They will.
Time capsule.
I tried to keep this car original, but it wasn't acting right. This car is originally standard. We made it automatic. I left the original motor, but I put a $700 transmission.
Okay.
The brakes were tripping, so I redid all the brakes, all the cylinders. We put a new brake booster, so now it's power brakes. We added power steering. Still drums all the way around. But they're adjusted correctly, so when you stop, it doesn't pull left or right, because that's so easy to do, and most people complain about it.
Right.
And I can't even rewire the car.
Rewired the car.
Now, I've seen it happen too many times. People buy Impalas, man, my car runs good, man, I'm good, okay, cool. I added a system. It's not, it's not charging, or I'm popping fuses, okay. I added airbags. My car almost caught on fire, okay. Rewire your shit. All these videos you see of cars on fire, this and that, like, rewire your damn car. Like I would never drive that piece of shit yellow car, fucking original. Would never, I just won't drive it.
Yeah.
My 39 was rewired. My 54 was rewired. I rewired this, rewired that. That damn sure will be rewired.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, rewire your car. Like, who cares if it costs a little more than you expect to pay? But
That's the key.
Like, you
Not
want
go
your
through
shit to
flames.
burn up?
Right.
Like, get insurance for your damn car, and insurance for more than what you have in it. Period. I mean, fuck it, Like, I go to a grocery store, park outside, fuck it, windows down, let's go. They be like, what are you doing? I'm going grocery shopping. You gonna leave it like that? I'm like, let them take it. Take my shit, don't bring it back. Fuck, I get paid.
Covered.
And I get...
You want to pop the hood on it? You gonna do that, or?
Yeah.
Take a little glance on it.
We didn't do anything to it. We left it the way the guy made it.
Right. It's nice.
All we did was add power brakes.
You know, it sounds really quiet.
Oh, when you pass by?
Yeah.
I don't like the muffler sound.
Yeah.
I like quiet cars.
Quiet,
Laura's
right.
car is real quiet.
Yeah. Right.
My 39, my 54, they were quiet. This car has a rumble, but it came with it.
But it's like subtle though.
Yeah.
It's not like overpowering or overwhelming and crazy. It's like nice. To my taste. I like it. You like? Yeah. There you go.
It sounds the way an Impala should sound. Like Sambo from Royal Classics, his Impala sounds like this.
Nice.
I like that. I always liked his sound. He used to live down the street. He passed by and I could just hear it. I'm like, there goes Sambo.
Yeah.
You just hear the mufflers,
That's cool.
Yeah. But like mufflers on a bomb, on a V8 motor bomb,
Yeah.
straight six, like kill pipes, that's different. That's not the same as like the V8. Oh man, they're showing the trunk, I guess. Is there anything in the trunk? It still has the original spare.
Oh really? That's cool. Yeah.
So
Let's
I
check
still
that
have
out.
the original. So the gearbox I took out to make it power steering, I still have the original gearbox. I still have the original generator. We made it 12 volt.
Okay.
It's 12 volt when it got rewired. I still have the original skirts, the original hubcaps and rims, and the car still has the original jack and the original spare.
Nice. Just pop trunk.
It's supposed to have like a cover mat that goes all the way over, but we took it off because when we added the air ride,
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
my homeboy didn't make it look the way it used to. Yeah.
That's cool.
And we've done a magnet test on this car. The whole car's metal.
So, man, no rust.
No rust.
These lines.
I have like 30 pictures on Facebook where I put the magnet everywhere.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. The only thing we did was add like the bumper guards.
The bumper guards.
And then the cruiser skirts. I didn't know they cost as much as they do. They're more now, but I thought they were a lot when we got them 2 years ago.
What were they at then?
Huh?
11. It came like with nothing on it. It was 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
$1,100 just for the skirts.
Just for the skirts.
When we bought the hockey sticks, the scuff pad, the portholes, and the stars, and then by the time you paint them, it was $2,000. Now they're more.
I bet. Yep.
I've seen them. They're like 4, 5, 6,000.
Dang.
No thanks.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a beautiful ride. I was on a 63 the other day. I was like, man, that doesn't even seem right. It's like, shoot, I think it was like in the teens. Yeah, I mean, it was running. It wasn't like, it didn't look like this, but complete. Yeah, it had the trim. It was running. It had all the trim pieces. I don't recall. I don't think so.
Of a red one the other day.
I think it was like a darker color, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I was like, man, I even sent it to my brother. I was like, dude, like,
Get it.
Yeah, I was like, let's do this.
I love driving this car. When I jack it up like stock height, like 10 feet off the ground,
Right.
it floats.
Yeah.
Like I've never had a car float. Believe it or not, 520s. Okay, when I put these McLeans on the bomb is so much lighter. They ride like rocks. You would think you're on a low profile tire.
Dang.
This car on 520s, you can't even tell you're on 520s. You would think you're on radial tires like the bomb.
Right.
Yeah, that bomb on 520s sucks. To me, any bomb I've had on 520s rides like shit. My 54, one time I put them on, didn't ride good. My 39, I tried it on, you could tell it didn't ride good. And I had supposedly a badass suspension on that one. This has G-body, but I think the heavier the car, the smoother they ride.
Okay.
You could feel all the potholes, all the bumps. You pass a crack in the street, you feel it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some cars, you gotta know how to drive your shit, like what to put on it.
Mhm.
Like I'm always switching out wheels, this car, that car, because
Trial and error.
you know, this car versus that car, this one rides better.
Right.
Like this is easier to put on. Like it's just like Krager, Dayton, and McLean's. They tuck in a little more than China's.
Gotcha.
The back spacing is different. Because to me, this looks like a 6-inch deep dish, and it's 7. The bomb's deeper, but
Really? Yeah, it does look deeper.
that's because they're different.
Right.
Different back spacing. Like Krager, when I had my Kragers, the 14x7s looked like 14x6,
Dang.
but they tucked in more, and I could clear a skirt. And I never knew why people complained. Like, look, man, I have the same car, same rear end, and my skirts don't clear. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man, because my shit fits. Well, come to find out, they tuck in an inch more.
Oh, okay.
So McLean, I think Dayton is a 2-inch back spacing, but the McLeans and the Kragers were 2.5-inch back spacing. So you get an extra half inch.
You get an extra half inch.
In Los Chinas, they're 1.8 back spacing.
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's hot out here today.
Yeah,
Luckily, you got some nice shade, and we got some clouds, so that works out.
The house with the AC.
Yeah, I bet. Nah, it'd be cool to see Lacey's 60 next to this.
You should hit him up. Go to his house.
Yeah.
Lacey's cool, man.
Lacey, I'm gonna hit you up, man. You next.
Do a video on his car. His car is fucking like, to me, I think his car in town. If you went to a real show with real judges, and I mean real judges, he could easily win best of show. You know, like he's got point system wise and the cleanness, not something missing or something done wrong.
Very clean car.
He's got all the points. He could win.
Yeah.
He could win. He's got the undercarriage. He's got the trunk, the engine, interior. He's got it all. Dayton's. You know, like he's point system wise.
Clean trunk.
As long as the car doesn't show up and it's radical and very neatly done radical, not some bullshit. To me, he could win best of show in town against anyone else. For one, it's an Impala, a real Impala, not no 4-door Cadillac. It's not a G-body.
Right.
It's not a half-ass done Impala. It's a real Impala, done right. Got some famous hands on it. Like I think the guy that assembled it, I think he's a famous dude. The lady that did the upholstery, she's super famous.
Nice.
I don't even know her name. He's got some famous hands on that car. Like he got some real shit done.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get with him on that.
Like if I was to pay to get some shit done, I'd love to get it done the way he did, because they did it right. And it was all taken apart and put back together.
Right.
You know?
Oh man, I appreciate you having me over your crib, man, and showing me your beautiful collection of model cars, beautiful collection of your grown man's cars,
I was trying.
and your wife's car.
I was trying not to do this in the summer, but it cooled down today.
Yeah, it did cool down today, and it's actually not bad.
It feels good, right?
Yeah,
now
it feels good.
compared to
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
How it should be.
Yeah, and
You want tacos? You hungry?
I can get some tacos.
Let's go. Yeah, what I love about Dallas is that there's a lot of history here, lowriding.
Yeah.
And we're not famous as we should be.
Right.
Mirage was real big back in the day. One thing people don't know is that in Dallas there used to be Caliente Car Club and Mirage Car Club, and when a bunch of shit broke up for certain reasons, that's how Rollers Only came about here in town.
Huh.
You know,
Interesting. I know
like
that.
Ernest was the original president. And he had the Predator, the 63 with the big old fucking hot rod motor.
Yeah.
Yes. He started Rollers Only. He was in Caliente also
Yeah, that's crazy.
before Rollers Only came about here in town. My other homeboy, Pedro, we're like the same age, but to me, he's always been like an old motherfucker in the game, because he knew all the OGs in the game. He knew Frank, the owner of the Selena Bomb. He knew Ernest. He knew them personally. I didn't. He knew the big dogs.
No, you going? But ahorita you close the gate.
I mean, jump in the front, jump in the back.
You can go in the front.
Cool. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Well, I'm not gonna.
You said you're too tall?
He said it sucks being tall in this car.
Oh.